Now that earnings is in the rearview mirror, I thought I would take a look at NIO again and give you some price targets for Wednesday. We ended the day at $5.48, up more than 2.8%. Hi everyone, it's Dow on the Dow. The day's low today, $4.78. The day's high, $5.62. The 52-week low, $4.78, which we hit today. And the 52-week high, $16.18. This is where we are. To the north side takes us to a gap fill that I talked about previously, and that starts at $5.61. Note the day's high today, $5.62. I was a penny off. Now, above that takes us to roughly $5.63, another level of resistance in this range right here. And above that, at 3 standard deviations, roughly $5.78, another level of resistance and a potential take profit area. To the north side of that takes us to $5.90. And above that, many other gaps to the north side, but we are not even close. Just something to be aware of. I know that when I talked about this stock for No Filter and for Monica, people were hoping there was going to be a turnaround, and this thing has still gone down, even though we did bounce a little bit today. We did touch that gap that I have been tracking, and we were so close to finishing out, but we did not get there. So this thing is going to haunt us to the south side. And in a previous video, I talked about how the wick could take us all the way down, slam us down, and it did. It took us all the way down to 478. And if you set a buy order, you could have gotten it down here before it ran back up again. And that's the thing. You can't always get your share filled because it moves so fast. You almost have to set it the night before and then just pray that you get it. But again, this thing is going to haunt us down to $4.70. Now, to the south side, takes us back to support, 536, 509, 498, 482 roughly, and then 470. And I believe that is the last, that is the last gap. I always forget. I track so many stocks for myself that is the last gap that I am tracking. And again, at the 52-week low. So we could make it down here again on, I can't say it won't be Wednesday. It could be Wednesday, but if we continue to go down, we could touch this again Thursday. But again, the downward channel. The RSI is turning down, so expect price to get down, and this is support, 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 support. Let me flip this over to the daily. This is in my gap and go trades. Every line is a week. So we are turning up on the daily. On the weekly, we are turning down. And on the monthly, chopping sideways. And how does the 4-hour look? Let me just see. So we are turning up there. I know everybody was tracking this, hoping that, we could get out of this rut. But I think we're still going to go down a little bit more, and then fingers crossed that we see a turnaround. On Yahoo Finance, it says NIO loses another $2.9 billion as China's EV battle heats up. The annual loss widened last year as the electric vehicle maker faced fierce competition in the world's biggest EV market. Moving into 2024, The chief financial officer says he will prioritize the business objectives, improve system capabilities, and optimize cost management, whatever that means. NIO now expects to ship as many as 33,000 cars in the first quarter, down from 50,000 vehicles in the previous 3-month period. The company's deliveries last year weren't even 2/3 of its original sales target. And oh, check this out. Unlike rivals XPeng and Li Auto, which is now making money, NIO hasn't announced any major product launch plans for 2024. The automaker, which has a lineup of mainly premium sport utility vehicles and sedans, is, however, expected to unveil a mass market brand that would compete with Tesla's locally built models, a move analysts say may help stem losses. So whatever they can do to turn themselves around will make us happy. But we're not there yet. And don't hold your breath. All right, the next stock I want to go over quickly is Tesla. We ended the day at 180.74, down 3.93%. The day's range, 177.57, 184.59. To the north side takes us to a gap fill at 183.62, and that will be resistance. Another level of resistance is 186.91, 188.11, where we close it out. And at 3 standard deviations, 191.03 and 194.96. I do not anticipate price to get up to this level. And if we do, you can bet it will get slammed back down. People will take their profits and they will run, they will lock in, and they will leave. Down to support, 178.94, 170.92, 166.87. This gap takes us down to 161.76. And then other gaps also to the south side to be aware of. Not in the channel, not in the zone. I will definitely keep track of it for you. My next video I will go over Palantir. Trader Murat actually watched Tom Nash's video on Palantir. I had no idea he made the video. And so I checked that out, and Murat made a comment that Tom Nash read out loud. It was very cool to hear. So check out Tom Nash's video, and the comment Murat made was at about 33 minutes into it. I am listening to the whole thing, but of course I just listened to that part first, and then I started to listen to the entire video. I'm only about, I think, 25 minutes into it. I will go over Apple as well and Google. Murat says that it is now time for him to possibly take a look at it because it has fallen from grace, and it might be a good time to dollar cost average in and to look at this on the 10-year time frame. And I am a major buyer of Apple. I've bought it a long time ago. I'm still very profitable. I'm up with Palantir 40% in one of my accounts, so I'm very happy with that, even though it's kind of whipped us around. And as far as Tesla, back to Tesla, there's another gap here and here, but we are not in the range yet, but something to be aware of. We are still going down on the 5-minute time frame. Look out for my other videos coming up, and that is a look at NIO and Tesla for now.